Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining me again for another video, where today Jen and I are going to watch Halloween 2. Last night we watched the first Halloween. Jen said that she liked it. I mentioned before how it was kind of a surprise hit for the time. It was made in 1978. This one is around 1981, so it's a few years later, but it takes place chronologically the same night. So what are your thoughts going into this one?
I mean, I'm going into it with an open mind, but I don't have the highest expectations.
Why? Why not?
Well, just my experience with like horror films, the sequels I don't feel like are as good as the original or the first one. And I don't know, I just haven't found many where I like the sequels the same or even more. I don't think I can think of one where I like the sequel more than the original or the first one. But like I said, I'm not gonna go into it being like, oh, this sucks. I'm going to give it a chance and we'll see where it goes, but hopefully there'll be a little more action.
Surprise hit, so luckily the sequel budget was a little bit higher, because the first one was very kind of just centralized locations. They were just sort of in a neighborhood, they were in a house, there wasn't anything crazy about it. Now they have a little bit of a higher budget, they can do more things, and I agree. There was, okay, we get it, you're stalking her, we're ready for some death. I don't remember how much stalking versus how much action is in this one. I did do a video a couple years back, before my channel was big, about Halloween 2. I think it's one of my funniest videos, so you should check it out. There'll be a little thing right there for you to click if you want to check that out.
And I want some more gore. Like, it has to be gory. I want to see him murdering somebody, chopping him up.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think it'll be, you know, decent. I just don't know if it's going to be as good as the original.
Fair enough, let's get into it. Halloween 2.
Oh, he's about to steal a sandwich. That's just rude.
He's probably hungry. He should probably grab that sandwich in the other hand.
Oh.
Mary!
Uh-oh. Why don't these people lock their doors?
Who is it?
Alice.
Who is it?
Alice!
What a rookie mistake.
Oh!
That was a rough way to go, too.
Wow.
Up there real gently. You okay? Let's go. Just walk real slow.
It's a razor blade, I guess, and some candy.
Oh my god! Clean the area before he jams a needle in there?
I'll wear gloves. Bring that boiling hot coffee right over the patient's body. Thank you. Everyone touch it, please.
Oh my
Jeez.
god! Oh my god!
The guy that Laurie Strode had a crush on.
Oh really? Yo, what about the...
It's alright, Loomis is gone. Partially responsible for this as well, I just want to point that out.
You let him out?
Oh.
I didn't let him out. I gave orders for him to be restrained.
Oh, you gotta drive me home first. Oh, Darcy, I don't have time. Well, you gotta. It's 5 minutes to your house, another 5 minutes back to the hospital. Mrs. Dowles is gonna kill me. You promised me.
Oh, I love how, like, instead she's willing to sit there and argue with her about it.
Yeah. After she told her she would. Like, you can see, it was like, oh, it's 40 minutes out of the way. Like, oh, it's just 5 minutes down the road. I couldn't possibly.
Michael Myers has really not made any attempt to, like, hide. Like, he's right out in the open.
Amazing grace, come sit on my face. Don't make me cry, I need your pie.
But why don't you just shut up, alright?
There's just babies in here? There's nobody
Yeah, no kidding.
There's nobody there. Except for Michael Myers.
Car, car, 9:30
Well, she'd probably be happier if people were doing their jobs. Got the paramedic coming in here flirting with one of the patients. Got the other nurse late, 15 minutes. Got kids. All those little babies with no other nurses. They're understaffed, clearly.
Yeah, but, you know, I don't see a lot of patients around either.
How are you gonna be understaffed on Halloween night?
Wait here and I'll call you.
I have to get back on the floor.
It'll take me 5 minutes.
But I don't even know how to use this thing.
Janet, it's a walkie-talkie, Janet.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Like, that's a lose-lose situation.
Oh!
Or you're gonna get your ass kicked by a cat. Look.
Like, did Did Michael Myers like set that up?
I feel like Michael Myers is in a corner laughing, like watching him.
My second favorite thing, other than killing, is playing pranks. Oh.
That was brutal.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Wait, what is going on?
That's the Myers house.
Oh.
Let's go down to the third room. I just want...
Is he just not gonna finish his sentence and like?
You just want some of that, I guess. Isn't she in charge of those babies?
Hot in here.
It's just me.
Oh my god. Yes!
Thank God. He's
Yes!
out.
Forget it, Bud. I have to go back to work. Now, Bud, don't be that way.
You got in
Now who's gonna watch the babies?
I know that you don't know me very well.
I don't know you at all.
Dr. Mixter, it's an emergency.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Maybe it was like a long movement to the brain. Oh, that's awesome.
Really a fan of these
Oh.
needles. Ooh.
Janet didn't deserve to die.
Just try our best.
I really think she did.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, come on, Michael.
Lori's okay now?
I mean,
I feel like she was the best nurse by far.
right? Oh, damn.
Pretty elaborate way to kill someone, Michael.
Jesus. What a savage.
All right, Jimmy, what are we gonna do, bud?
Not his best moment.
Jimmy!
That was a disappointment. Oh.
Let's try walking around.
Oh.
Oh, you're in the clear. You're golden.
That Strode girl, that's Michael Myers' sister.
Lori?
She was born 2 years
Evidently.
before he was committed.
Oh my god, this is like some Maury Povich stuff.
Can't do that. I've got orders.
Those orders have changed.
Dr.
They
Loomis.
should have taken that from him a while
Getting
ago.
yourself into a lot of
They
trouble.
have no
What do you
duty to
fellas
believe in
usually do?
themselves.
Fire a warning shot, right?
What happened?
Can I trust you? What have I got to lose? Except my job.
Sure, why not? We're this far. Oh, okay.
Now, wait a minute. I'm the only one authorized to use that. Move!
Okay.
Move!
For real, how is he alive? Does he have like a bulletproof vest on or something?
Oh, you should have known better than that. Oh!
She's like, well, that's it.
Oh.
Yeah. Somebody needs to shoot. Wait. Where'd she shoot him?
I guess in both the eyes. What a shot, Lori.
What's this guy gonna do? Blow them all up?
Oh!
You have got to
Yes.
be joking. He's pretty determined though.
Let's have you stand up into the... Just go ahead and walk in. There you go. You broke your leg that they mentioned earlier. Just walk in, it'll be fine.
She's probably thinking about how screwed up she's gonna be from now on.
Oh, yeah. Just finished watching Halloween 2. I forget how kind of absurd this movie is in a lot of ways. Jen, what did you think about it?
I actually liked it better than the first one, mainly because I feel like there was more action, and the way that he killed some of these characters was much more entertaining than the first one. The nurses, the way that he slaughtered the naked chick, the naked nurse, when he like dunked her in the hot like therapy tub or whatever. Oh my gosh, that was the best way. I mean, it was gross. It was really gross, and I felt bad for her a little bit, but I thought that was very entertaining. And it had the twist that Lori is his sister. Does he know that? Is that why he's going after her? Or is it just a coincidence that she's the one that came to the house? Because I think that's what you told me, why he was focused on her.
Dr. Loomis was basically saying he's coming after her because he's trying to finish off his other sister. In reality, they never planned to have Lori be related to him in the first movie. I agree that this one had more like, okay, we'll have more kills like throughout, because the first one definitely is like, okay, there's a lot of stalking, and then we kind of just got over that, and then at the very end you finally see him kill people. But this one, it like starts off with him going to that girl and killing her with the knife that he stole from Mr. and Mrs. Elrod, and just killing people throughout. So I enjoyed that they were like, it was more tense and more death, slasher type of death throughout this one than in the previous one.
Mary and Harold. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad he didn't kill them, by the way. But I also liked how it seamlessly went, like it picked up where the first one ended. I don't feel like I see that a lot these days with, horror sequels, or really sequels at all. Like usually it's, a little bit of time has passed, but not this one. This was like, they even replayed part of the first one, which I really liked. It was a good feeling to just directly go from the first story to the second story and not lose any time in between. So I really, really liked that.
John Carpenter really wanted to end Michael Myers stuff with this one, since he pretty much killed off Dr. Loomis, and that was going to be the end of it. He did Halloween 3, which is not related to Michael Myers at all. He wanted Halloween to be like an anthology, each with like their own different type of story, but nobody watched Halloween 3 because they didn't have Michael Myers in it, and they ended up bringing him back later. There are so many like retcons and continuity things in these movies. I don't even remember how Michael came back or how they explained that. Halloween 2018, which I think we're gonna watch next. I don't think we're gonna get into the other Halloweens this year, but I think we will at least do Halloween 2018, which is like the actual sequel to the first Halloween, or like it's a retcon sequel, and they do away with the whole Laurie being his sister thing. That's typically, I think, considered to have been a bad storytelling move on their part. It's just like, what's something else that we can throw in here? Have him be her brother and Laurie can be the sister. So they think that was just like a too coincidental and just kind of a weak thing. So they do away with that in Halloween 2018. So Halloween 2018 is the sequel to the first Halloween, but it's like years and years later, and so the events of Halloween 2 never even happened.
Michael Myers is in that one, or he is not?
Michael Myers is in that one. So the way that one picks up is Michael Myers got arrested after the first Halloween movie and was put back into like a facility for several decades. And Laurie, again, this movie didn't happen, after all the trauma of that, basically kind of went crazy and was just super paranoid for the rest of her life. And so we pick up, several decades after the fact to see where she's at, and Michael, I don't want to spoil anything, but obviously Michael is back on the loose.
I didn't think that it was that bad of a twist. It was definitely surprising, and it fills in a lot of blanks. Like when we watched the Scream movies, they referenced Halloween a lot, and I wasn't able to pick up on those because I had never seen them. Now I'm probably gonna have to go back and just watch that scene or those scenes in Scream just so I can say that I know what they're talking about now. But overall, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought the twist, I feel like it's a little out there as far as twists go, but it was surprising. I didn't see that coming. So does she ever find out that he's her brother?
Did they not say that in the movie? I'm trying to think, did they tell her?
I think that they did.
Maybe they didn't. I don't know. I guess not. I would like to watch the other Halloween movies at some other point in time. Maybe that'll be good for next year, because there are like several more. Then there's the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. So I'd like to go ahead and just go into Halloween 2018 and watch a couple other different horror movies before the end of the month. So what would you rate this one? You said you liked it more than the first one. What would you rate it?
I would rate this one probably like a 7.5.
Really?
It wasn't obviously the best horror movie I've ever seen, and there are definitely some moments where I'm kind of like, not likely. But overall, I felt like it was pretty good, and he caught me off guard a couple of times. And why does he want to kill her though? That's what I'm lost on. I get like, okay, he killed his other sister, but why?
The way they made it seem in the first movie is like whenever she came to the house and dropped the keys off at the Myers house, it seemed like that was what like made him, for whatever reason, fixate on her. Maybe it's because it's like the first time he had seen somebody in such a long time and she was the first one. This one is telling us that it's because she's his sister, but it doesn't give any indication of how he would even know that unless it's like a supernatural thing. Oh, that's another thing about how he gets shot so many times and he doesn't die, and they don't explain it at all in the movies. They do try to explain, I guess, in Halloween 4 how he's able to like live through all that. I did not think that this was like the best movie ever. I'll have a link in the description below if you want to see a video I did a couple years ago kind of poking fun at this. I think that the first Halloween is probably more realistic, I guess, than this one. And I use realistic loosely.
I want to know what other movies are out there, like old school. Really, I only know of Psycho and The Birds.
What about Nightmare on Elm Street? Which I don't even think I've seen the original.
No, but I know the villain, Freddy Krueger, is the guy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're about, but I do know that he's connected to it.
Yeah. There are a couple of those like older ones that I haven't seen. I only saw the Friday the 13th movies like a year ago with Pastor for the very first time myself, and Halloween about a year or two ago that I watched them through for the first time, really. I don't know if we'll do Friday the 13th this year or not. We might wait till the actual Friday the 13th to do that, because I want to do Psycho with you. I think that would be a fun like classic horror movie, Alfred Hitchcock. Recommend maybe a couple of just one-off horror movies that you might want to see. We're going to do Halloween 2018. We're going to do Psycho. We'll probably have time for maybe one or two before the end of October. So let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave us a like. Helps my channel out a lot. Again, comment down below letting us know what you think. Subscribe if you want to see more fun content like this, watching movies with my girlfriend. I also have another series where I watch movies with my friend Matt. Consider supporting me on Patreon. It's a great way to get early access to select videos like this one. As always, we appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care.